I'm Whitney.
And I'm Taylor.
And we're the Ghost Sisters.
TheGhostSisters.
Da, 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 da.
So,
it's so a little backstory for you guys. So we set up to record already knowing it was going to be a late night because it was what? When did we start this?
I think we sat down at like 9:30.
Yeah, so we sat down and we were like, yeah, this is cool. We'll sit down. Currently, we're at our parents' house and watching all of the dogs and all of the cats. And everyone decided to just have a time. Max is our parents' dog. He just would not lay down, would not stop panting. Kaya, which is Taylor's dog, did not want to get situated. Sophie is still making some noise and having some times. And then one of the cats is just the loudest. The loudest.
He's the loudest being on the planet.
So we finally got everyone settled down, started to record. Lo and behold, hell broke loose again. And everyone just kind of freaked out. So we were like, you know what? Fuck this. We're going to go. All you animals can suck it, except for Sophie, because she can't handle life without me.
Mm-hmm.
And now, it's 11 o'clock, and we're gonna start.
Yes, so this podcast is brought to you an hour and a half in the making.
And I don't know about you, Taylor, but I'm a little tired.
I'm tired.
But I also don't know how well I will sleep after this from what you've been telling me, so... No. So, we're doing the LaSalle, which is the hotel that I stayed at for work, and did a little bit of hunting while I was there.
Yes. So I actually met Whitney down in LaSalle the first night that she was there, and
you met me in Bryan, Texas.
Yes, Bryan, Texas. I keep saying College Station. It's Bryan, Texas.
That was on the first recording.
I know.
We haven't even gotten to where it is yet.
I know. So I met her down there. I kind of showed her how to use all of the equipment and did a little here's how you use the dowsing rods, and then we ended up getting some really interesting stuff on the dowsing rods, but of course we weren't recording it because
we were just playing around.
Yeah, which apparently we just need to have point of view body cams so that we just always record. But
maybe you can set it up to where as soon as the hands touch it and the heat starts, a device starts recording somewhere.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. So
that was the device starting.
Yes.
And that was Sophie sneezing.
100% gonna hear Sophie making noises. It just is what it is at this point.
She's having a time. Sorry, y'all.
She is. So the way that we did this is Whitney did history, and then I went through all of the recordings that she did and pulled all of the stuff of interest, and we ended up with some shit. So I'm going to let Whitney go ahead with the LaSalle history from Bryan, Texas.
Da, 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 da. All right, so the history of the hotel is a little, I don't even know if I would say interesting. It's a little odd.
Okay.
As far as the naming of it goes, it's a little weird.
Okay.
We'll get into it. Okay, so it was originally designed by a man named George Louis Walling. He is this is 1928. I don't know. If he's still alive, cool, man. Way to go.
Yeah.
But he was an Austin native. So he was hired by Robert Wister Howell to build this hotel. So the LaSalle is actually named after a French explorer, René Robert Cavelier. Maybe. René Robert Cavelier, Sieur de la Salle.
Should I look at this name? Why does he have 16 names?
Because he's French. Okay.
René Robert Cavelier, Sieur de LaSalle.
De LaSalle. What's funny though is the de LaSalle is the part that really tripped me out.
Yeah,
I was
really
but that's the name of the hotel.
Yeah.
AKA Robert LaSalle.
Mm-hmm.
That's quite the name. Anyway, so Robert LaSalle, he was a French explorer.
Mm-hmm.
And he led expeditions around the Great Lakes and up through the Mississippi River and he would set up different trading posts and stuff around the waterways. This is, of course, in like the 1600s. So at one point, he was hired by King Louis IV to set up or establish a French colony in Louisiana. So in 1684, he actually ended up having a little mishap and lost 2 of his ships to pirates.
Okay. For some reason, I thought you were going to say shoulders, and I was like, how do you lose 2 shoulders? Like, I'm a little...
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Oh.
All right, so he lost 2 of his ships to pirates, and then the last one actually decided that it was going to flee back to France. However, they thought that they were over at the Mississippi River, and in reality, they were actually over by what is now called Matagorda Bay, which is 500 miles away from the Mississippi River.
Yes, it is.
So in order to get back to the Mississippi River, they decided to sail up the Lavaca River on March 19th, 1687. However, that is where the journey ended.
Oh.
LaSalle actually ended up was shot in Navasota by his own men. After, I know, it escalates like super quick.
It really did.
So, apparently their crew, that was obviously 3 ships worth of people, like not just like men, because they were going to establish an entire, thing.
Yeah.
So it had women, it had children, it had men. 2 ships are gone, so everything dwindled down to only 36 people.
Okay.
So they're in Navasota on March 19th, 1687, and tensions are really high, people are sick and everything, and there were 3 murders of other men on the ship, and then LaSalle was murdered, and then those conspirators actually killed themselves, and that's the end of that tale.
Oh, damn. Okay, so it was like mutiny, but not really.
It was like, shit's wrong.
Yeah.
This isn't cool. And now I'm done. I don't know. I mean...
Yeah, that's intense.
I wasn't alive then, so I don't really...
Were you not?
I was not. Despite, a lady thinking that I'm old enough to go through menopause, even though I'm in my 30s, which I understand early menopause is a thing, and it's a possibility, but also... Sure. I have a super baby face, so...
We all do.
Anyways, so wasn't alive in 1684. Don't know the full story, but that's what had happened. So now you guys know who. I'm not saying the full name again. Robert LaSalle was. Mm-hmm. Why he is the name that they chose for this hotel? No one knows.
Oh, okay. They just.
That's why I was like, it's a very convoluted. I don't understand. Sure. All right.
Interesting. Okay.
So. The man that we talked about earlier, Robert Wister Howell, hired George Louis Walling, and they completed... Oh my God.
We're a little slap happy right now, y'all.
What am I trying to say? Okay. So in 1928, Robert Wister Howell's new hotel, the LaSalle, was finally built in downtown Bryan, which was actually next to the Central Railway Station. And whenever we went there, there's actually 2 train tracks. I was like, whistles? Nope, not whistles. Train tracks that actually run almost parallel, and the hotel is like right in the middle.
Yes. So, matter of fact, on the front desk, there's a sign that says, if you need earplugs to drown out the trains, please come down and ask.
Which really freaked me out, but then once I was in there, I was like, oh, it's really not that bad. It's. I woke up only a couple times from it, and it was no ghost train, but it still was. Yeah. It was a real train. But anyway, so yeah, the railway station was there, and it was very popular because that was also during the cotton trade. So once it was built, it was actually the tallest building at the time with 7 stories. Mm-hmm. Whoa. And it had about 100 guest rooms. So the first floor had the reception area, had a little coffee shop and a restaurant. The second floor had a ballroom and a convention center, and then the remaining 5 floors all had guest rooms. Okay. So from 1928 up until 1934, the hotel was actually a meeting place for survivors from General Hood's Civil War cavalrymen. They met annually at the hotel I guess just
Oh,
to,
okay.
you know, I don't know why, but I read that and I was like, the Civil War? Like, that was so long ago. 1934. Like,
Uh-huh.
those people would have still been
Yeah.
hanging around. Not hanging around, whatever.
I do.
So eventually, the hotel actually transitioned into a nursing home from 1959 to 1975 due to a decline in tourism and the moving of the main railway station to somewhere else. So the train tracks were still there, but the central railway station moved.
Mm-hmm.
So they weren't getting as much business as a hotel.
Right.
So they switched to a nursing home. And then from 1975 to 1980, it was actually converted into an apartment building.
Oh, that's cool.
It is cool. And like the room that I stayed in, which was room 202, if you guys ever go, it's super duper cute.
It is very cute.
I remember sitting in there and I was like, yeah, I would have paid like $1,000 for this a month. I mean, I've lived in worse places for that much.
Yeah.
So not too shabby for an apartment.
Yeah.
But no longer an apartment, still a hotel.
Yeah.
So in 1990, a man named Reed Monroe actually bought the hotel and decided to revive it and make it back into a hotel. Mm-hmm. So he did the damn thing, got it going. But unfortunately, Monroe was helping to fix the marquee sign and fell out of one of the windows to his death.
Oh, damn.
So he's said to be one of the spirits that's around.
Okay.
That was spirits, if you didn't hear. Spirits. But yeah, so that's what happened with him, unfortunately. But then in 2000, the hotel actually went through another set of major renovations that brought it into what it is today. One of the big things was actually changing the name of the restaurant to Downtown Elixir and Spirits, which, man, they leaning into the haunted thing.
Yeah.
And I love it. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
So they really wanted to kind of bring back that whole like French Creole kind of thing. And so they've got a Cajun menu. If you guys go, I had the like Cajun pasta. And man, I tell you what, those biscuits, shit. They're like, man, it like, those are some good biscuits.
Yeah.
Like, you would die.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You would eat all of them.
Yeah.
All of them.
I tell you what, whenever we walked in there and smelled the restaurant, it was just like, oh damn, you want to eat there? Like it was
And it was good, and like they have people that come in that aren't staying at the hotel too, so like it's a hopping place.
Yeah.
And I got a gin clover. I don't know the actual name, but that's what it was called.
Huh.
But it was gin, raspberry simple syrup, and lemon juice. And it was awesome.
I bet that was good, yeah.
So if you guys go, hit up the Downtown Elixir and Spirits restaurant and chit chat with everyone and get the kind of New Orleans vibe that they got going in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a super cool, cute little hotel, and they like, again, really lean into the haunted thing.
Yeah, they've got a what is that called?
Zoltar?
Yeah, they've got a Zoltar machine in the front lobby, like right when you walk in.
Yeah, so as far as the hauntings go, of course, Mr. Monroe, who had passed away, is said to be hanging out there. I read something about a spirit that they call Friendly Fred.
Okay.
Friendly Fred was apparently one of the original developers, and he was electrocuted on the roof of the building and passed away.
Aww.
But apparently he's still hanging out and helping out and stuff. I guess one of the hotel managers was trying to get up onto the roof, and the door, the like roof access hatch, was like 70 pounds. And she was like, Fred, can you help me out? And it went whoop, it opened straight up.
Oh, damn, okay.
So Fred was like, I got you, girl, let's go. So, Friendly Fred, we got Mr. Monroe, and then, of course, it was a nursing home, so you're going to have people from nursing homes do the thing. So, you know.
Do the thing.
Do the thing. But as far as, like, what people experience, there's been reports of, like, touching, voices, lights turning on and off, that kind of stuff. Like, there were a couple of videos that I saw that were, it felt like they got pulled out of bed or something.
Okay.
And so they woke up from it. I did not have that kind of experience. So while I was down, because I did go to the bar, obviously, I did speak to a couple of the bartenders and stuff and was like, so do you guys think it's haunted? And they were one of the guys told me that he thinks that he's too dumb to know if it's haunted. And I was like, I don't think that you're too dumb. I think that maybe you're not perceptive to it. And he was like, yeah, that could be.
Yeah.
So he was telling me that he himself, the only experience that he really had was like they were closing up one night and they were counting their money at the end of the night. And all of a sudden they heard one of the candles from the table fall onto the floor. And this is whenever they had live candles that you had to light and everything.
Okay.
And whenever they looked, the tablecloth had been pulled out from everything, and the candle fell on the floor.
Oh, damn. Okay.
And so he said that they all were like, damn it, now we gotta clean that up. Not one of them was like, oh no, it's a ghost. No, they just were like, who the fuck did that? Who's gonna clean up that wax? Like, god damn it.
Yeah.
So they kind of were like, maybe it was someone ran into the hotel, because it is a hotel, so it's gonna be open.
Sure.
Then when we went, they had those like metal gates that close everything. He said at that time it was just like that dinky plastic chain.
Oh yeah, someone could easily.
So he was like, it could have easily been someone who came up and just like whoop and then ran out.
Yeah.
But also the way that's set up, it would be hard to not see someone.
I would imagine, because the floors were linoleum. Were they linoleum or wood? They were something that you could easily hear somebody walking on.
Yeah, like, and I feel like maybe the front desk person wasn't there, or maybe they were asleep, or I don't know. But I feel like someone would have been like, hey, that dude just ran in here.
Right.
Like, you guys okay? Or something. Right. I don't know. But that was the experience that he had.
Interesting. Okay.
And then one of the other bartenders was saying that she has experiences down in the speakeasy. So the speakeasy is down on the basement floor. I didn't get to go because it wasn't open when I was there. Mm-hmm. It's open, I think, Friday and Saturday. And I left Friday morning. So
we'll have to do another trip down there.
Hell yeah. But she had said that she's always freezing, like, as a person.
Sure.
She's always cold. And so she has, like, her little jacket on and everything. And she was down in the speakeasy, and there's, like, this huge fan that was behind her. And the way that bar is set up, it's like you could maybe pass a person. There's only really room for, like, one person unless you, like, squeeze by them. And so it was her, and she had her back to the wall in this fan, and she was speaking to another bartender, when all of a sudden that fan behind her turned on and just started blowing.
Oh.
And, of course, she was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Because it's one of those big industrial fans. They were trying to explain it to me. It's not like you flip a switch. You have to plug it in. You have to reach behind it and turn it on. So that was her thing. So those were a couple of the experiences that I heard from them.
Okay.
The same guy that was like, I don't know what I'm doing. He also said that a lot of people, of course, come in and they're like, is it haunted? Mm-hmm. And sometimes he likes to tell patrons that if you're really quiet, you can hear a ghost cat.
Okay.
But there was no cat or ghost cat ever reported in the hotel. So he sends these people on a wild goose chase.
I love it.
Looking for this cat. So if you guys go to the LaSalle and you talk to a bartender and he says, hey, there's a ghost cat, be like, hey, the Ghost Sisters think you are awesome. So just by the way. And also, sorry for ruining your gig and your fun. Because,
But also, I fucking love it, dude.
Yeah, like, I mean, you might as well, like, if you feel like just, okay, get out of here, go hunt for a ghost cat, whatever. It doesn't exist. Go for it. Yeah, that's pretty great. I did talk to the girl at the front desk, the one that was there whenever I checked in. And I was like, so I got their kind of like point of view. What do you think? Like, is it haunted? And she was like, no. Like, I was like, okay.
All right.
It was a very like stark difference between the two. And they literally are like within feet of each other. And she said that she's normally there until like 11 or 12 at night. And she was like, I've never had an experience.
Interesting.
So, I don't know.
It could be that she's just closed off from it, or she's having experiences and doesn't want to admit it.
Yeah.
That's probably, I mean, we won't know.
I mean, just like him with the table, and he was like, someone could have run in here. Sure, someone could have run in here. Yeah. But also weird that all that happened. For me personally, the only thing that I had that was weird was I had gone, I think, just out because they got cute little shops and antique stores and stuff around there. And so I had gone out and I went to go back up to my room. And if you guys go, the elevator, it doesn't ding when it comes in, it goes tink. And that's it.
Yeah.
So it tink. And I got in the elevator, hit the second floor, the door started to close, and then you hear tink, and the doors open again.
Mm-hmm.
And I make eye contact with the guy at the reception desk, and he was like, you good? And I'm like looking to see if anyone was there. Nope. I hit the close button again. It closed. I went back up. That was kind of really the only like weird thing.
And that has to tell you a lot, because I feel like if that was a normal occurrence, the reception dude would have been like, it happens all the time. But for him to be like, you good? Like that wasn't a normal thing to happen.
And the fact that like he checked means that he didn't see, because you can see from that desk,
oh yes,
the elevator. So you would know if someone like walked up, hit the button, and was like, oh shit, and then walked away.
Right.
But no, he looked over at me like, you good?
Yeah.
And I was like, are we good?
You tell me.
I don't know.
I'm the one in the elevator that just opened for no reason.
I mean, as long as I'm still going up, we're good. But yeah, and then of course we did our episode, our La Llorona episode, and our evidence review episode on my last night there. I know during the evidence review, we were trying to look something up or do something. We weren't like actually, like we were recording, but it wasn't part of the episode. And I very loudly next to me through my headphones heard a woman saying something to me. It was only in my right ear.
It was loud enough that the mic caught it. Like, because I heard it too, because both of us, like, you were saying something and the way that you paused, I was like, did you hear that? And you were like, yeah, I cut it out of the episode so no one actually knows this happened. But we're going to play, I've got that clip so that I can play it for y'all so you can hear exactly what happened. The really interesting thing is that clip comes through very muffled compared to how we heard it.
Okay.
But we get another instance where I hear that what we heard in a completely different place. So,
okay.
And I'll play both of them.
And I had told Taylor, I mean, I went during the week, so I don't think anyone was in the rooms, not saying it is not possible, but I know it wasn't until the last night that we recorded that someone was in the room across the hall from me.
Right.
So I don't think anyone was on either side of me. Just like the whole time I was there until the last night, did I have roommates, quote unquote, like kind of thing. So those were my experiences and takeaways and stuff. And all in all, I enjoyed it. I had fun.
Good.
It was a super duper cute.
Yes.
If you guys go, if you're very sensitive to sound, maybe take them up on the earplugs, but I didn't have a problem. So
yeah. Well, cool.
So now Taylor, I think, is going to change my entire life's view about the hotel.
So essentially what we did, we had our initial play around where I was just showing the equipment and kind of how to mess with it.
Oh yeah. Do you want to tell them what happened with the dowsing rods?
Yeah. So
did I ruin that for you?
Yeah, that's where I was going.
Okay.
But that's fine. It's good. We're both on the same page.
We're getting there. We're figuring it out.
So the dowsing rods, I pulled them out to show Whitney. I was actually taking measurements for them to design a holder that will take the human element out of using the dowsing rods. And I actually just finished that design this morning, and I'll be 3D printing it whenever I get back up to my house.
I know I wanted to see how easy or difficult it was to manipulate it. And so I'm holding them whenever Taylor starts asking questions.
I don't even remember if I asked a question. I think I said, because you were like, yeah, this is really, I can move them, but it's really difficult to control. Mm-hmm. And then they crossed. And I was like, that's weird.
Then
I started asking questions. So I said, if there's a spirit here, crossing means yes, spread apart means no, and then straight in front means neutral. And so Whitney put them back to neutral for the spirit, and I said, is there a spirit in here with us? And they crossed. And I asked it to put it back to neutral, and they swung back. Did we put them back to neutral after
Yeah,
that one?
the first time we put it back to neutral.
Okay. So then we said, did you die in the hotel? And they spread apart. And then I said, can you put it back to neutral? And they slid back to neutral.
Mhm.
And then I said, did you die on the train tracks? And they spread apart again. And then
You asked if they died nearby.
I asked if they died nearby, and they crossed. And then
they put it back to neutral.
They put it back. So at this point, we started. No, what was it? Oh no, I said, is there a message that you want to get out? Because they put it back to neutral. And then I said, is there a message you're trying to get out? And they crossed them again. And so I said, okay, well, thank you for communicating with us. Whitney's going to be here the next 3 nights. I basically was like, talk to my sister, I'm out.
Yeah,
But
so I feel like if we didn't get a message and we don't get it across, if I go back, they're gonna kill me.
Okay.
No?
We'll get there in a little bit.
Oh no. Okay.
So as I'm saying, like, Whitney's going to be here. She's got digital recorders. She's got all this equipment. She should be able to hear you if you give us the message. The dowsing rods are coming back to neutral. And then I said, is that okay with you? And they crossed again. And I said, okay, great. Thanks for communicating with us. She'll be here the next 3 nights. And then we just kind of ended that session there. But of course we weren't recording because we were just fucking around with them. And it just led into a session. So one of these days we will actually record this and prove to you we're not bullshitting this.
Yeah.
So that was kind of what led into the next round of stuff.
Yeah. So that night, so just so you guys know, I have no clue what we got on these recorders.
No, she's hearing this for the first time.
So that night Taylor left. I think we talked to
Dad, yeah.
And we're like, holy shit, this happened. And he was like, oh,
yeah,
okay. So, and then before I went to bed, I just did like a little question and answer kind of session, and then left it alone, went to sleep, had no problem sleeping, everything was great. And then the next night I did go down to the bar and decided I would leave a just open, session, and I had the recorders all going in different parts of the room and everything. Yeah, that's where we're at. And
Yep.
And then the very last night was when we did our other recording. So I guess technically I did 3 nights worth of recording.
Yeah.
Technically.
So
do I need to put the headphones on there?
Yes.
Oh.
So the first thing that I'm going to show you is, and I will actually put an example of the layout of the room that Whitney was staying in, just like I did with the layout of the lake house, so that you can get some context to where these particular recorders were sitting. But the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to play is the EVPs that we got while we were recording, or at least odd things that we came across while we were recording episode 12.
Okay, so the evidence review episode?
Yes.
Okay.
This first one is a gasp that I actually sent you. You've already heard this one.
Okay.
That it's in the middle of a word that you're saying, and I was silent through this.
Okay.
So it's probably going to be a little loud because I've got it on 100. So
okay,
prepare yourself. Here we go.
So yeah, if you see La Llorona, and
it's
right after my, so yeah, if
yes,
and then it
yes,
right in the middle of my if.
Yes, and that was while I was editing it, if I catch one of us starting to say something, I'll go through and cut it out of when the other person's saying something so that it's not hard to listen to. Mm-hmm. When I went to do that, I was silent. I had I muted you and played me. There's nothing coming through on me. So there's nothing to suggest. I don't know what that is. All right. So this next one is the woman talking that we thought we heard the woman talking.
So this is the one that we both acknowledged.
Yes.
Okay. Hear that?
Is that the one? Or is that a different one?
I don't know. I say, did you hear that? And then I hear, whoop.
That's it.
But what was before that?
There was nothing before that.
Because that's when I said, did you hear that? But I heard it before I said, did you hear that?
This next one is where I actually hear a woman say something. This is what I thought I heard initially.
Yeah, but it's just... Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds like what we heard, but it doesn't happen in the correct place.
So yeah, for me, whenever I heard it, whenever I took my headphone off and was like, "What?" and you were like, "Oh, you heard things." It was almost like half a sentence or something. It
Yeah.
wasn't just like a. "Whoop." It was like,
Oh, see, I only heard like a, oh, like,
no, I heard a full on.
okay.
Ooh, ooh, I got goosebumps. Okay, ooh.
Okay. This next bit are the things you pointed out to me.
Okay, yeah, because guys, I have to re-listen to our episodes because obviously I'm on the I drive the struggle bus when it comes to remembering just about anything. Honestly, it's like I'm listening to a brand new podcast. But I was listening to this one and I happened to be like I was in my car and I happened to be stopped to where it was actually pretty quiet and I heard some stuff and then I was like, "Oh shit." And so then I started just sending Taylor times and was like, "Hey, listen to this, listen to this." So if you guys actually go back to the episodes, the ones that she's about to play, you should be able to still hear on that recording. So
Yeah. So the ones that she sent that I could not explain are the ones that I pulled.
okay.
The ones that I could explain, I sent you what it was.
Right, yeah.
So this first one is a very low frequency hum that we get.
It's just like an interference. I mean, especially if the waveform is weird.
Yeah, so that's I think the first one that I was like, "What?"
Yes.
Okay.
And then it happens again just a little bit later.
That's creating a different sound in there.
And there's no way that that's the mic. I mean,
No,
because that's the same mic that that we are recording on right now.
Yes. In all of the recordings we've done with these mics, even with our other mics, we have never gotten that.
Right.
We have never had a weird like compression thing whenever I'm saving these. We've never had anything like that. So these are things that I just cannot explain based on my current knowledge of the process that we're using.
And you would think if it was because we did both La Llorona and the evidence review.
And it does not appear in La Llorona.
I was going to say, you would think if it was something within the hotel that was interfering with it, it would be in both episodes.
Right, exactly.
So
yeah. So this next one is I laugh and there's a weird interference that comes through with my laugh.
Ah! Okay. So I'm on the recorder. All right.
So yeah.
Oh, okay. My eyes are watering.
All
right.
Oh, we're just getting started.
Oh no.
Okay, so this next one is a little bit long. This one is one that Whitney pointed out to me that there's this weird tapping that occurs that it was not, because if it was something that occurred while I was editing, I would have taken them out.
Yeah.
Because I would have assumed that they were.
And I know I had mentioned like the bed was creaky.
This doesn't sound like that though.
Okay.
Yeah, this doesn't sound at all like that.
Okay.
So here we go. Exactly. Yeah. Okay, let me listen to this next one. This might be pareidolia. I actually don't know if I hear anything in that one. Let me see here. It says you're supposed to hear it under the dog barking, but I don't hear it anymore. So
On the SLS.
yeah, so take a
Yeah. Because it almost sounds like someone's like playing with something. Like I just picked up a random metal thing and started tapping it on the desk. Like we can't explain. Yeah, and I know for sure I wasn't playing with anything because that kind of shit drives me bananas.
Yes.
Like I want to rip my arm off and beat you with it if you are making pin clicking noises, tapping, that kind of shit. Like
you should
I
see
can't
her.
handle it.
If we go to a restaurant and like there's a kid playing with cutlery or something like that, she just like zeroes in on them like, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Like, your child's adorable. Make them stop.
Right. Okay, so this next one is a gasp.
Okay. I mean,
it's like a
yeah.
I don't know if that's a gasp.
That was the only thing I could think to describe it as.
Maybe the spirit's like a woo girl.
Maybe.
You know? From like
woo!
From How I Met Your Mother. I don't know if
you I did not watch How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah, there's like a whole thing about woo girls and they're like party girls and they're woo at the bar. Like maybe that's
maybe
that she's a woo girl.
Maybe. And then this last one is static that we get. And it may not be an appropriate description, but that's what I thought. So it starts with there are 3 different. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a weird.
Yes.
Static is, I think, the appropriate. It's more like an interference.
Right.
Like it's a static interference, but it's still, again, the same microphone.
Right.
Like.
Yeah, and these are brand new. We've used them, 4 or 5 times at this point? Like,
Yeah.
I could understand if it was a mic that I had been using for years that maybe the cord could be shorting out or something,
Right.
but that's not the case. So those are the things that Whitney caught while re-listening to the episode. If you catch something in any of our previous episodes, please let us know because we'd love to go back and fish them out. I think that'd be fun. So the next thing that we have are the EVP sessions.
Okay.
I got 5 different things from the EVP sessions.
Okay.
That I need you to tell me if it's you shifting or if it's legitimately a response. So, for context, the way that this was set up was Whitney had a recorder sitting on the desk that was across the way.
It was on the TV stand. I mean,
yes,
TV
right stand right next to the desk. She had another one sitting on the nightstand that was to the left of her, and then she was holding another one.
Yeah.
So she started this by saying, "You can't attach to me," and that was where I think we got our first response. I think I hear something like responding like, "Okay," or kind of affirmative.
Oh,
so
okay. I was about to lose my shit just now. But okay, if they're okay, we're okay.
I don't remember exactly what it says, but I hear like a breathy kind of thing. So here we go.
But you will not attach to me in any way. All right. So.
Do you hear anything?
No.
Okay, that's fine. Some of these you may not be able to hear. So this next one is when you were saying, "I want to put your story out into the world." This is the one that I need you to tell me if this is you shifting on the bed or if it's something talking.
Out into the world.
I think it's you shifting.
I don't remember. I mean, maybe it's me taking a breath in or something.
Maybe. This next one is you talking about, are these the dowsing, did you like using the dowsing rods versus would you prefer the recorders? And I think there's a response after you ask this.
Would you like to use these or would you like to use dowsing rods? Which is your preferred method?
You don't hear anything?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I hear stuff at the beginning.
You do? Okay. I didn't hear anything at the beginning.
But it almost sounds like if you're playing 2 recorders and one's a little ahead.
Okay. This last one, this was the first one that I listened to that I was like, I think we got something on this. Okay. So this is the one where you're asking, how many spirits are there in the room with me?
Oh, no.
Okay.
How many ghosts or spirits or entities are in the hotel?
You don't hear that at all?
It cuts out right after I say hotel.
Yeah, because it's right after hotel.
Mm-mm. I don't hear it.
I hear either 2 or 10.
Oh, I don't. Nope.
You don't hear that at all? I hear 2.
I can maybe hear something now that you've pointed it out.
Sure.
I honestly.
Okay. That's okay, because we got lots.
Oh.
Seriously, I actually completely forgot about the EVP sessions because of all the other stuff that we got. So, this first one,
So we're no longer doing the EVP, right?
No, that was the end of the EVP.
So now I am downstairs sipping on my clover.
Yes. And Whitney has the digital recorder that was screwing up in the bathroom. That one I did not compare to the other 2 recorders because the timing was off on it. So I just kind of, on key events that I could pair them up, I would make sure to listen to it. But it was really difficult because that malfunction was so frequent that it just got way off. Okay. So,
and you are thinking the void noise that we heard at the lake
is 100% a device malfunction.
Okay.
Yes, because we got it again here and we got it again at my house. I actually recorded for 30 minutes while I was making dinner and put it into a bathroom that you can't hear anything. And I got the exact same signature, the exact same noise. So
it's not Stephanie.
It's not Stephanie, no.
Taylor thought that maybe because I was around whenever the void noise was happening.
It was
that
just another
Stephanie-
theory, and it really bothered Divya, and he was the reason that I did the dinner recording, because he was just like, "Boss, I really need you to do this." So I was like, "Oh my
No.
god."
Leave Stephanie alone.
So we're gonna start with the bathroom. The very first thing I get sounds like an object in the bathroom moving, like scraping against the tile.
Like the floor?
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
That sounds like a chair moving.
It does. It only happens in the bathroom, though.
Okay, so, alright, I told you.
Yeah.
After we did our little dowsing rod session, because I was like, man, I really need to take a shower. You left, and then I was like, great. So there's a spirit in here. Let me undress and go take a shower. And just have like creepy ghost. I mean, maybe they left. I don't know. I wasn't gonna pull the dowsing rods back out and be like, can you leave the room for a minute? Like I just, took my shower. So
Sure.
good to know though that apparently bathroom's where it's at.
Yep, 100%.
Cool.
So this next one is an object being thrown, or at least that's what I think it sounds like. Here we go.
Nope. That would be the trash can.
Okay.
That's exactly what, and that's
Okay.
the other one. Maybe it's not a chair. Maybe it's a trash can moving.
Okay, that's I was like, it sounds like an object in the bathroom being dragged against the ground.
It's a very hollow sound,
Yes.
which is why I'm like, it's the trash can.
Okay.
Because there's nothing else in there.
Right.
And when I came back, I mean, all of my shower stuff was still where it was supposed to be. All of my other stuff, soap and everything, was where it was supposed to be. I never once was like, huh.
Yeah.
And the trash can. Why am I going to
Why would you look? Yeah, exactly. So this next one is a weird musical tone. And
They just singing in the shower?
yeah, so
Oh, no.
I mean, you'll just have to listen to it. Here we go.
Oh, hell no. What the fuck was
I
that?
don't know.
Okay. That is not a musical tone. That is a fucking song.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's a song, and I don't know what it is.
Okay.
I can see you're tearing up. So,
Alright.
yeah. So, I don't know. I was like, because I was like, this isn't the elevator. Because like you said, the elevator makes
Yeah.
a tink noise.
It's a tink, and also, it's 3 rooms away. I was
Correct.
on the far corner, like I was at the end of the hotel.
Right. So, yeah, she's like crying.
And it's involuntary.
It
like
is.
I'm not like emotional or anything. It's just all of a sudden my eyes were like, no, get the spirits out.
It's an adrenaline response. We both do it whenever we see these things. And so for context, for some of these, like my comments were like, it made my nose go. It
no.
like frowny face. Like just...
Yeah, you sent me, I think, one of the comments. It was just, the colon and then just a lot of upside down parentheses. Just a huge sad face. So, all right.
So yeah, and then I thought maybe this could be music from outside, but it's in the bathroom.
Yeah, again, that's an outward or an inward facing room and wall. And
right. So
now I don't know what backs up to the hotel.
Yeah.
So, because I know there's stuff that happens, but I mean, again, if it's music, like if there's someone on the other side, like an apartment or even a business or something,
right,
you would hear that. And this was also like, what, maybe 5 o'clock?
Right.
I think I even like put
timings
on it. So it's not like it's party time,
right,
or anything like that. So, and
it never happens again.
Yeah, I was gonna say you would hear it over and over.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's go.
So this next one is an object moving or a moan. I can't decide.
Okay. That is the noise that we got while we were recording.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a woo.
Yes.
It's not the woo girl. But
It's
it
the one that
sounds
you
like,
thought was talking to you.
no.
Oh.
It sounds like the interference, not
Oh.
the, but
Okay.
the undertone
Interesting.
that happens.
Okay. Okay, this next one is a voice. Okay. Don't hear anything?
No.
Okay, that's fine. It's super faint and it
Like,
doesn't surprise me.
I was gonna say maybe I can maybe hear like a,
Yeah.
but like I don't.
It's
not
nothing that
enough
sticks
for me
out.
to be like, it's no fucking musical.
Sure is not. Okay, this next one is movement followed by footsteps.
Dude, whatever I put in my trash can, I'm sorry.
Like, it's really upset about it.
Leave it alone, okay? It's trash. So my comment to that,
mm-hmm.
while I was in the room, because your girl likes naps, I never once heard anyone above me.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't say, I don't work at the hotel. I don't know what the stuff was. So I don't know if there was someone above me or not. But,
Yeah.
What? Why are you making that face?
Because I got something real weird coming up. Not right now, but here in just a second.
Is this the super frowny face?
No.
Okay, I'm ready. Okay.
Let's see. This one is... Yeah, so I commented on the weird musical tone. Yeah, it is weird.
Aptly comment.
Yes.
Yeah, apt.
This next one is a dragging sound.
Dragging.
Dragging.
I thought you said dragon, and I was like, whoa.
100%.
Roar. Bathroom dragon.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, now I'm wondering, like, was my trash can in a different spot in the bathroom?
I have no idea.
And then I just always remember it. It was, okay, I'm like, not to reveal too much. It was literally right in front of the toilet. Like, you could touch it while you were, on it.
Yeah. I don't know. We need to put cameras up next time.
Yeah.
Okay, so this next one is another object moving.
Like, it sounds like a chair.
Mm-hmm.
It's no longer the trash can.
Yep.
You get in a better seat for the shower?
I guess. I don't know.
I mean, at first, if it was just the first part, that's a fart. But you add it to the rest, and it's a chair moving.
Yes.
I mean, because how many of us have not blamed our farts on a chair?
Sure.
Barking spiders.
Ghost farts.
Yeah. But no, that was a chair.
Yeah.
Okay,
and then this last one for the bathroom is a tap followed by a dragging noise.
I only hear the tap.
Okay. I think the dragging noise was pretty faint. So, okay.
I mean, I guess it probably wasn't always carpeted. Maybe there was a chair moving in another room, when it was an apartment or a nursing home.
Maybe.
Or what if it was from when it was a nursing home? Because, you got to have, like, walkers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Or you've got, like, the weird stool thing that you put in the shower.
Yeah.
Could be that's what was dragging.
That could be.
And I did not know the history of the hotel until, I did my research after I started.
Right. So these next ones I did do a comparison for.
Okay. Because these are both in the room.
Correct.
Okay.
This one, I'm going to start with the recorder that was placed on the bed, but there was also a recorder placed on the nightstand closest to the window, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So this first one is a whistle that does not appear on the nightstand recorder. Okay, so we're starting with the bed.
So it's weird because I can, I hear it's the same.
So the next one is Strange Noise 1. Yeah, this one is very difficult to hear, but it's not on the other one.
feel like kind of towards the end I hear like a...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's very faint, though.
Really
Yes.
faint. Yeah.
Okay. This next one I have listed as a car door.
Okay.
But
which is possible.
I don't... It was weird enough that I felt the need to show you.
Okay.
It appears on both.
Okay.
So, it's not a car door. I
What?
marked it as that when I was initially listening,
Uh-huh.
and later on you hear a dude's like lock for his car honk, and it's so clear that a car door would sound exactly like a car door. I don't know
that
what
sounds
this
like
is.
a thud.
Yeah, I don't know what this is.
Okay.
So, yeah, I listed it as car door and it was like, Okay, this next one is a giggle. And it sounds like a little girl. And it does not appear on the nightstand one.
This is only on the bed?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a...
Mm-hmm. Does not appear on the nightstand.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Ugh. I'm channeling toward... Ugh.
It's exactly... Ew. No. Okay, this next one...
I mean, the giggle is faint.
Yes, it
but
is very faint.
It's... You hear just a little...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not the only laugh we get. Her face went from like, it's kind of weird to horrified very quickly. So this next thing happens twice. You hear it on all three recorders. This is the clearest one.
So we've already heard it in the bathroom or no?
No. Okay. No, I just pulled it from this one because it's clearest.
Okay.
This one I labeled as running/pounding. I am not inclined to call it running because it doesn't fade in and out like running would. It also has these weird pauses in it. Whenever you whenever you hear somebody running, typically whenever they get to their destination, it slows down.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen here. So,
Okay.
This is why when you told me nobody was checked in around you, I was like, oh fucking no. So
I just remember you were like, yeah, we got some stuff. And like, I don't know, you'll have to tell me if it was someone in the hall. And I was like, well, I'll let you know. I didn't have neighbors until last night. And she just was like, ugh.
It's like, oh no. Okay, so here we go. Here's this.
Could it be like hammering? Not, I don't mean like someone around there is hammering, but like a residual, like
Could be
renovating kind of thing?
Could be. Very well, yeah. But it just, when I initially heard it, I was like, oh, there's a kid running upstairs.
Oh.
But then I was like...
But I also, again,
we don't
I only know about my neighbors.
Also, that's why I started listening to, if it was running, does it follow the same cadences that running would? As in, if somebody's running from one end of the hall to the other, you would hear it fade in and out.
Yeah.
If you heard them running towards a door, they would slow down as they got towards the door.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen.
Also, I saw no children there.
Right. So, that happens twice.
I honestly, I don't know. At one part, I was starting to get into it, like it was a drum, like solo kind of deal.
Starting to get into it.
Yeah, it was like, doo, 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 doo. Like,
right.
I was jamming.
Okay, so here is the second one of these.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either. It's not running. That's all I know.
And it just keeps going.
And it's in the building. If it was somebody doing that outside, it would be so much more muffled, but it is so clearly in the building. So,
I got nothing.
I got nothing, man. When I listened to that, I did everything I could to explain it away, and I couldn't.
The fact that it's so long, too, like, if it was hammering, like, if someone was outside hammering, or even, like, down the hall hammering, it would be like a doom, 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 doom.
Yep, get the thing in, done.
And then the nail's over.
Right.
Like, it's done.
I even thought maybe it's a train on the train tracks, but there's no train whistles.
Yeah, and those, they
are loud, so.
Could it be residual sex?
Oh!
Oh! It's just,
I don't know.
It is a repetitive motion.
It is, yeah.
With a repetitive sound.
Yeah. Maybe we got some ghosty nasty. I don't know.
I mean, there's a headboard. I'm just saying.
Maybe. Maybe. Okay. So this next one is a tapping sound, but I actually comment that it sounds like something is slapping down on the floor. Like if you were to drop
like a notebook or something?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It appears on all of them. Or it appears on the other one too.
So both the
nightstand and the bed. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I hear it.
This next one is...
And I will say, while I was there, I only heard tapping one time.
Okay.
And it was in the corner. Oh no, did I ruin things for you?
I just wasn't expecting it to be in the corner.
Well, that's why I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because it was in a spot, I had my fans going, and because I can't sleep without fans, that you wouldn't, like, there's nothing to move. And it was like a...
Okay.
And I just kind of was like, okay, and I went to sleep.
Okay. So this exact same sound happens again.
The flapping?
Yeah. So, yup.
Sure is.
Okay, this last one for the bed, sorry about that little, is a chair moving. Okay. Like, I just flat out, I put on there, the comment is, yup, that's a chair moving.
It's carpeted, aside from the bathroom, which does not have a chair.
Yeah.
The rest is carpeted.
Interesting.
Why?
Here we go. Because that's a chair moving on wood.
I have two thoughts.
Okay.
Could be a chair. Could be someone talking.
Ooh, I didn't think about that.
Like, it could be they pulled up a chair, because the first part sounds like a chair.
Sure.
After that, I hear like, like very, very muffled. I mean, obviously you're not getting words, but like someone sat down and was like, all right, we're going to play cards.
Interesting.
Kind of
okay.
thing. Like,
if it was an apartment complex, then maybe,
It was a nursing home.
Right.
Because it doesn't sound like I'm dragging a chair kind of thing. It sounds like I pulled up a chair. Let's go.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, so that was the last one for the bed.
Okay. Wait, so that's not on the nightstand?
The chair moving is on the nightstand, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I was like, oh no.
Yeah, if it wasn't, I think I would be panicking a little more. Okay, the first one is, it's a thump. I have it sounds like movement in the bathroom.
It's not the same thump from before? Okay. That running, do you hear it on the nightstand too?
Okay, here's the thump from the bathroom.
Why does it sound like running water?
I don't know. The entire recorder sounds like it's underwater. I don't know.
But none of
the others sound like that.
And when I did my EVP one,
it didn't sound like that. I don't know.
Have you tested that one out since?
I have not, because I don't know which one it is.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
So yes,
Sorry, you're gonna have to play it again, because I was like, is it in the bathroom?
No, the whole thing sounds like it's underwater. So here, listen.
Okay.
It made it very difficult to hear things. And I still got some of the creepiest shit on this one.
No.
Yes.
No. Well, water remembers, Taylor.
Oh, bringing it back.
Oh, see, I do listen to our episode.
So this next one is footsteps, and they are very clear. Apparently.
Very clear?
Mm-hmm.
Even through the puddle?
Uh-huh.
I have so many thoughts.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Those are footsteps.
Yes.
The water's really fucking me up.
It really is.
Because...
I know.
Okay.
I
can't.
When I get home, I'm going to run all 4 digital recorders and see if one of them sounds like this. Because if one of them is fucked up and sounds like this, we just need to get rid of it.
Yeah. Void noise, water.
If none of them sound like this.
Just by the way, Void Noise, great band name.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. If none of them sound like this, I got nothing. I don't know.
Because it sounds like you're running a bath or something.
Yep. Okay. This next one is talking, and this is the one that has the big old frowny face on it.
Oh, no. I got my tissue ready. All right, let's go.
Okay.
It's a man.
Mm-hmm. I can't understand what it's saying. But it's there.
He's saying splish splash, I'm taking a bath.
All of on a Saturday night.
That one is not super frowny face.
That one,
I mean, if you're not expecting it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't tell you what's coming.
Maybe.
Okay. This next one.
Did it move the recorder?
Yeah. I have it listed as movement.
Yeah, it sounds like they just
Yep. Just barely pushed it and it went.
I slept next to that.
You did. Okay. So I'm actually going to play the running / pounding for you, but there's something that comes after it.
Only on the nightstand.
Only on the nightstand.
Is that like a voice?
Can't understand what it's saying.
Like really faint, but it's like a...
Yeah.
It's like a... Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right.
Okay. This next one.
This isn't your super frowny face one.
This should have been the super frowny face one.
Okay. Also, the running is way louder on the nightstand.
Yes, it is way louder.
So maybe it's not Ghost getting it on.
Maybe not. Okay.
What? The fuck was that?
I literally labeled it "what the fuck," and my comment is, "I don't like it. I don't know what it is." Even I'm tearing up. Like I have no idea what the fuck that is.
I got another tissue for you.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Because at first I was like, Taylor, you said you wouldn't put cars in there. Like it almost sounds like a car, like kind of thing. But then
that's what leads up to it. This only appears on the nightstand.
What? I almost want you to play it again, but I also don't want you to play it again.
I played it 4 or 5 times because I was like, what the fuck is this? Okay.
Oh, I'm not okay. 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 All right.
Okay.
Through the tears. It sounds like an animal.
Yes.
It sounds like a bear.
Yes.
At one point, I hear footsteps through it. I can't tell if I heard there's something else that's in there.
There's like an echo to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that in part.
Mm-hmm.
That like,
yeah.
Like, is it a scream? Is it the bear? Is it the...
No idea. Is it the... I didn't, and when I heard that, I was like, surely that's a car. And then I went and I listened to the other one. It's not on there. And I was like, fucking nope. I think I paused it and was like, I gotta go somewhere.
I gotta turn Bob's on. I can't. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That was way unexpected.
Yes.
And you would think something, because that's loud.
Yes.
You would expect that to also be on,
Yes.
not only the bed, but that you would hear it in the bathroom too.
Yeah, and you don't hear it on either of them.
And you barely hear water.
Yes. Yeah, it drowns out all the other sound. Yeah.
I mean, you would think bears like water.
Yeah, you would think. Salmon.
Huh?
Salmon.
I was doing a fish move.
So, right after that, this happens.
Wait, how soon after that?
Like 4 seconds.
Oh no, okay. Why is there a bear in the hotel?
I don't know. So I think it's saying, when I initially listened to it, it sounds like a breathy help me.
I don't hear that.
I hear help me.
Play it again? Oh. So can you play the whole the bear attack? The whole bear attack?
Yes. Okay, here we go.
Oh.
Uh-huh. I want to show you something on this.
Why?
Why? That's the waveform from the signature from that help me. I'm going to post that on the podcast.
Oh shit.
Whenever I listen to these.
Ooh, ooh.
Oh no.
I got shivers. Woo!
Yes.
Okay.
So whenever so we actually get this help me, it's very breathy. It's very, very faint on the bed. Very faint.
Okay.
But you do hear it. So
But you don't hear the bear attack.
you don't hear the bear attack, but you hear the help me.
Now I'm like, now I want to go look up like grizzly bear. Okay, wait. I don't want to look up grizzly bear attacks. I want to look up grizzly bear sounds.
Yes. So whenever I'm recording these.
Also, there aren't bears in Bryan.
No, there aren't.
There's also not trains at the lake, so I don't fucking know.
We don't know. So when I'm going through and listening to these, this is how I have it pulled up.
Okay.
And when I hear something that I'm like, ooh, that might have been something, this is the first place that I look. And the second that I looked here and saw this, I was like, oh, that's fucking something. Because this doesn't appear. But notice, actually, right where you were like, I think there's another, like, after that, you can see these signatures that are in the higher end.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because it's really faint. It's just you didn't hit the pause
right
soon enough. And so all of a sudden I heard like a...
Yeah. So, that's horrific. But I want to tell you, it's not the only EVP we got.
Of what? A person or a bear?
A person.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so this next one. We both over here sniffing. Okay, so here's the next one.
Is that a person again?
Mm-hmm. I can't tell what it's saying. It sounds like it's saying Alfredo to me. I know that's not right.
Okay, well, look, I did get Cajun Alfredo downstairs.
Oh, okay. Maybe. But I was like, maybe he's hungry?
Girl, I feel it.
I'm always hungry.
Same.
Okay.
And normally for Alfredo.
Let's see.
Unless his name was Alfredo.
Yeah.
Linguini.
Okay, so the next one is going to be this. Okay.
I'm really uncomfortable.
I know. Samesies. Imagine how I felt not knowing what I was going into.
Imagine how I felt not knowing what I was in.
Okay, here we go.
The fuck was that?
Mm-hmm. I have it listed as object moving.
I don't, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
I don't either.
And again, just like the trash can, I don't recall anything being, I mean, of course, I'm trash, and whenever I get to a hotel, I just kind of shit goes everywhere.
Uh-huh.
But I don't remember anything being more out of place than I had it.
Right.
So
That's kind of the thing that was interesting to me, because we get multiple things moving, but nothing was so out of place that you came back and were like, why is this here?
yeah.
So it's really weird.
Huh.
Okay, so this next one.
Is it someone walking?
Yep, it's footsteps.
This is only on the nightstand.
This one, it says maybe faintly heard on the bed, but it
What?
really isn't on the bed.
Weird ass fucking portal bathtub are we in?
I don't know.
On a nightstand.
On a nightstand.
Next to a window.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, this next one does not appear on the bed.
Okay. Why is the bear here? Why? What? It's what? And you wanna know what bear I'm seeing?
What?
Mordieu.
What?
From, oh my god, from Brave.
Oh, fuck if I remember Brave, man. I watched it once.
Mordieu.
But I know what you're talking about now, yes.
Yeah, the big scary bear.
Yeah.
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 But he has red eyes.
Yes.
Not in the movie.
But
This
yeah.
bear.
Oh, okay. Got you. So this one, it's listed as tapping, and the very fact that it does not appear on the bed, I have in question mark, question mark, question mark. Like, this should appear on the bed, and you don't hear it.
The one that we just listened
Yes.
to? Yep.
We've hit that point. Yep.
Huh.
So this next part.
So Taylor, now I'm concerned.
Yes.
Because earlier, when we were talking about the dowsing rods, and I was concerned about the message not making it out, you said, just wait. Am I still waiting?
No, I think we've heard the message. I think the message was whoever's there needs help.
Okay.
So I'm interested in going back and trying to stay in that same room and seeing if we can get
Room
more.
202.
Yeah, 202. See if we can get some more info on that.
Okay. What I did see whenever I was looking up like hauntings and stuff for the hotel, it said, because they were like, what's the most haunted room? Ooh. All of them.
All of them. All the shit in all the places.
It just was like, it happens everywhere. The bar, the speakeasy, and the restaurant apparently they have a lot that happens.
Okay.
Probably just because there's normally always someone there. It's a hotel, they're always doing stuff.
Right.
But, yeah, there wasn't like, room 202 is the haunted.
Okay.
But I'm sure that bear lives everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is not okay.
No.
Okay.
Okay, here's the next one.
What? That's talking.
Mm-hmm. I hear somebody go, oh yeah, and then it goes on, but it sounds like this growly kind of talk.
See, I'm having troubles like distinguishing. The only one that was clear was that help me. But other than that, the water is still splish splashing away.
Yeah.
So it's hard.
And keep in mind, I listen to these on 100, like 100.
We'll turn it up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now I hear, oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It goes, oh yeah. It's not even like, oh, it's the cards guy.
Oh yeah,
he
maybe.
Pulled up and now he's like, oh yeah, because he won.
Yeah. Totes.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. The next one.
Turn me down.
Turn me down.
Turn me down.
Find the next one. Here we go.
What? It's like a...
Oh, that's what you hear?
Oh, is that not what I'm supposed to hear? I guess put me back at 100. Yeah, I still hear...
There's a girl in there saying, help me.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Okay, I maybe hear it now, but I still hear more...
It's a help me.
Oh. You don't hear the stuff at the beginning that sounds like...
Uh-uh.
Oh.
I'm going to point to you when it's supposed to happen.
Yup.
Yep.
I hear it now.
Yep.
And it is. It's a help me.
Mm-hmm.
But there's still other sound there.
So I don't know if that's
If it's just weird.
a growly sound or if it's just the water sound is just really weird.
Because aside from the normal motion of the ocean, it's like I was saying, like a row.
Yeah, I don't hear that at
I hear
all.
row, help me, row.
I think that's just the residual of the water sound. Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of weird. Okay. Let's see. This next one is just a little bit later.
Like a ha.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yep, it sure is.
Hua. Hua.
Hua! Let's see. Did you hear any dogs?
No.
Okay, I've got a random one to put in here that I didn't plan on putting in here.
Okay.
Caught it twice.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a dog bark.
I mean, it is a pet-friendly hotel.
That's why I was like a little reluctant to put it in.
You can go with your pets and everything, and maybe they'll protect you from the bear. But while I was there, I did not hear any dogs barking.
Okay. That was one of the things I was like, I need to ask you about this, but yeah.
Like a whah.
Yep.
Does it say hey?
It says, hey, you.
I only hear hey.
I definitely heard hey. I thought maybe there was a you after it, and then after that, it's a little growly kind of sound.
I hear hey.
Mm-hmm. And then the final one.
The final one.
Yeah, this is the last one of the ones that I was like, oh, fuck.
Oh, no. Like dogs fighting?
I hear somebody laughing.
Ooh! Ooh!
Mm-hmm.
It's not...
Gotta take the headphones off. We're done.
It's not just a laugh. It's like a kind of laugh.
Yeah.
Like it builds up.
Yes. It's got tone. It's got volume. Like
it's a brouhaha.
It's a class A EVP. We got three between the giggle, the laugh, and the help me. The second help me. We got 3 class A EVPs. And then that breathy help me is likely a class B. Not counting the hey you, the oh yeah.
It sounds like an amusement park.
Uh-huh. Like ho 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 ho.
Yeah, like the creepy
from Bob's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh. And that one's not on.
That one does not appear on the bed.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Neither does the hey you. That does not appear on the bed either.
Okay. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
Yep.
I'm uncomfortable.
The nightstand was the creepiest of all of them. That was the last one I listened to.
And yet I did not have a problem with that side.
Uh-huh.
If that makes sense. Because
Yep.
I told you, after we recorded and we did our evidence review and we had the weird stuff. I guess I can take these off.
Yeah.
After we had the weird stuff and we both were like, you hear that? And we finished recording, I was like, I'm sure I just creeped myself out doing the evidence review and everything.
Yeah.
But when it came time to go to bed, I laid down and I was like, there's going to be someone standing next to me. There's going to be someone standing by the door. Ooh, I gave myself goosebumps. Someone's going to be standing by the door over by the bathroom looking at me. And I looked up and I was like, you're fucking crazy. Go to sleep. You'll be fine. And then I was okay. I finally went to sleep. But I didn't have a problem because that was on my right side,
Mm-hmm.
which is also where I heard that voice was on my right side. Never had an issue with the left side.
I think you were sensing somebody. Because I know whenever I sense something is there, there's typically something there.
Mm-hmm.
And you, I believe, are more mediumistic than I am. So just because you didn't sense any of this, you weren't present during this. So I think that you have more abilities than you think you do.
Mm-hmm.
And you probably were sensing something, but whenever you opened your eyes, there wasn't actually anything there because you couldn't physically see it, but that energy was there.
I also think I did not want to.
That could be too. You may have
because I was like, I just want to go to bed.
Yeah. You may have closed yourself off when you started feeling that. You closed it off. And when you opened your eyes, it wasn't there because you had closed yourself.
Yeah.
So.
but it also wasn't like a, oh, maybe someone's there. It was like a, I don't want someone there.
Right.
It was not an okay
Right.
kind of feeling.
Yeah.
So
that.
Wow. All right. So if the girl that works the reception desk in the lobby ever listens to this, I call BS.
Yeah, there's something there.
There's something there. I can't tell you what it is. I'd have to go back.
Mm-hmm.
If something is there and they're saying help me, like, I'm sorry.
Let us know what you need so we can help you.
Yeah.
I'm like, I would like to take the ghost box. We downloaded Dave Chappell's iOvilus app. I downloaded it. I'm interested to take that there and just play with it. But I would like to take the pendulum, the dowsing rods, and try to get, like, what do you need for help? Do you need a priest? Do you need to be moved on? Do you need your message given out? Like, what do you need? So that maybe we can help whoever's there.
But what if it's also, well, no, I guess it was an intelligent spirit because they were using the dowsing rods.
Right.
But we also don't know how much of what we got was intelligent versus residual.
Right. That is kind of the problem with doing the silent sessions because we're not there for them.
Right.
So.
But we did get more for them than the EVP.
Yes. We got more with it being silent than with the EVP.
Yeah.
So that was the evidence that we got. So yeah, we got shit, man. Like,
if you guys go to the LaSalle in Bryan, Texas, and hear anything weird or get that weird ass music, that's the part. I don't know why, but that's what really hit me. I don't know why.
It's not on anything else.
And it just freaked me out.
Yeah.
It's because it's not, you said music, I thought it was going to be like a, and I thought it was going to be like a piano or something. Nope.
It's like an old organ kind of like
record, weird ass shit. Not
weirdness.
Okay. Yeah. Which I don't even think there's nothing. Now I'm thinking of the history of the hotel from the 1920s. You wouldn't have anything like that.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It just, yeah. So,
also, it's pet friendly, but not bear friendly.
No, it's not bear friendly. Mm-hmm. Right. So, yeah. So that was our evidence review of the LaSalle. I know for a fact that's not the last time we're going to go there.
No.
So we will, if there's anything that you would like us to try to debunk or you'd like us to ask or you'd like us to try, please let us know because we are taking all suggestions.
Along with, we will start recording video of this shit because, like, what?
Yeah, so that would be if we got those noises and you can't see a trash can moving, that's still compelling in of itself.
Yeah.
You're getting noises that shit's moving and nothing's moving. Like, what the fuck? So, yeah, we'll start doing actual video recordings of these things.
Now I'm just picturing, like, you have the camera set up, and then over where the nightstand is, there's just, like, the water waves, whenever the sun's hitting.
Right. So.
But no, there was no evidence of water anywhere near.
No.
My water cup was actually on the other nightstand.
Oh, okay.
So.
Okay.
My water did not affect the thing. That's weird.
Right. Yeah, it's very strange. And when I first started listening to it, I was like, uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
So, but yeah, so that wraps up our evidence review for this. And we'd love to hear y'all's thoughts and opinions on these. Like, if you're more experienced than us, because like we've said many times, we are new at doing this. If you're more experienced than us, please reach out and be like, hey, I think that this is actually this.
Yeah.
Because we want to debunk these things.
Yeah.
If we can debunk them.
Because I'm going to have to go watch a happy show before I go to sleep.
We're both going to have to watch Bob's Burgers or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you as always for listening.
And we will spook you fucking later. Like, what the fuck?
Never has that sentence meant more than right now.
I'm back on that struggle bus. We'll make it through. It'll be okay.
It'll be okay.
That music will haunt my dreams.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. Well, bye.
Have a wonderful night, everybody. Goodbye.
Bye.